Facts Verse presents. Her dad refused to let her marry, and 50 years later she discovers the real reason why. In 1962, Janice Rood and Wilson Prentice met at Occidental College in Los Angeles, California. The couple met in the cafeteria where she worked, and they started spending some time together, and quickly they fell in love. Janice told her dad that she was planning to marry Wilson one day, and her father was not all that happy about that news. Since Janice was Christian and Wilson was Jewish, Janice's father didn't think that the two would be a good match. Janice believed that her father had another reason, though, for being against the marriage. Her father was a street-smart, tough guy who didn't think that intellectual knowledge was worth anything. Janice thought her dad would approve of Wilson. He's a straight-A student. He had a leadership position in his fraternity, Kappa Sigma, and he was an all-around good guy. Well, Janice loved Wilson so much that she did not end her relationship with him regardless of what her father thought. And one Thanksgiving, Janice got Wilson's family home address and drove 150 miles to spend Thanksgiving with Wilson. She wasn't even invited to the family celebration. She decided to be romantic and surprise him. And it was this visit that sealed the deal for Wilson, and he asked Janice to marry him. In December 1962, the couple's engagement was announced in the paper. When the couple announced their engagement, Janice's father decided to put an end to this. He told Janice that if she didn't break off the engagement, that he would cut her off financially. And that meant that she would not have any money that she needed to stay in college. Well, Janice couldn't help but see the irony of this situation. Her father didn't believe in higher education, and he used that to force her to end her relationship with Wilson? Well, Janice's mother, she wanted to do what she could to help her daughter. She even took out a second mortgage on the house to pay for her daughter's college tuition. Clearly, she saw something in Janice and Wilson's relationship that her husband didn't see. Sadly, Janice's mother's efforts were for naught, and she ended her relationship with Wilson, and the engagement was called off. Janice was devastated. The couple went their separate ways. Wilson went to Harvard University and became one of the top tax attorneys in San Francisco. Janice graduated from college and took over her parents' diving board manufacturing company in Reno, Nevada. It was successful and was inducted into the USA Diving Association's Hall of Fame thanks to Janice's hard work. Both Janice and Wilson later married other people and also later got divorced. When both Janice and Wilson both lost their mothers, things began to change. When Janice's mother passed, she found the 1962 engagement announcement in her mother's wallet. Her mother had it laminated and she kept it in her wallet. When Wilson's mother passed, he found that she kept the engagement announcement as well. When the two ran into each other one day, Wilson asked Janice to brunch, and she accepted. Janice was a bit nervous. She told her daughter that if the spark wasn't there, that she'd say goodbye to Wilson forever. Well, on their brunch date at San Francisco's Cliff House, Wilson told Janice that she was wearing the same color slacks that she wore to his family's Thanksgiving dinner all those years ago. The two reconnected, and it was as though they had never spent a moment apart. After 6 months, the two did get married. The couple had been apart for 17,500 days. When they sent out wedding invitations, they used the engagement announcement that went out all those years ago. And the wedding was beautiful, and the couple lives now in Napa Valley. There, they're spending their retirement years together, and they feel like they're 18 years old again. She finally had her happily ever after. Janice and Wilson said they started their relationship right where they left off. Janice says that she's sure her father kept the couple apart because of their differing religions and the fact that Wilson was a scholar, not a tough guy like her dad. She says that none of that matters now because finally she is married to the love of her life. Subscribe for more!